Good afternoon, guys. Today is March 3rd. Today is the day that the halls to the Akashic Records open. Okay, so some of you guys may be getting downloads already. What happened to me, I think was it last year or the year before? I can't remember. But anyways, the Akashic Records opened on 3/3, and last year was a 12-year or a 3-year. Okay, so that was, 3-3-3-3. Or 3-3-3, and I've been seeing 3-3-3 quite a bit lately, and 4-3s, of course. So today, a couple things are happening. First of all, Mercury retrograde backs into Aquarius, so it's in Aquarius at the 29th degree. Okay, and then let's see. We started off with the Moon in Gemini. Okay, at 20 degrees, so that is the mood for the day. That would be witty, entertaining, charming. It could also be about running errands or having to run a new errand or making plans for a new errand or a new schedule. It could be a component of a schedule, like part of your day. It could be also new information. Oh, wow. The cards are jumping out. I thought there was 4 cards. Weird, they folded me. Okay, so the rising, or excuse me, the ascendant is in Sagittarius at 1 degree. So it's kind of like you're traveling beyond, or you're pushing the envelope, or it could be in terms of your optimism, okay, being positive about a new beginning. Okay, the midhaven is in Virgo at 4 degrees, so that is about, I want to say, situating a particular schedule, beginning to act on it. And that I say about beginning to act on it would be because the moon is moving into Cancer today. Okay, I'm not sure what it is now. As I'm filming this, it's about 4:30, so this is going to be a short one, but I will make it up. Tomorrow I will do a reading, plus I'm going to do a karma card reading. And I'm probably going to do for the elements on that one. But Moon in Cancer, imaginative, sympathetic, protective, tenacious, nurturing, loyal, devoted, and patient. Okay, Cancer is a very romantic and sensitive sign, extremely intuitive, and they're more receptive than active. Okay, so with Cancer, you're gentle, you're delicate, but you can appear aggressive. But really, it's your protective coating, right? Because Cancer is representative of the crab, right? Soft on the inside, mush on the inside, and a hard shell on the outside. Kind of sounds like an M&M. But for the most part, it's your protection. It's your coat of arms that you wear, okay? And one of the biggest issues that the Cancer energy has is letting your feelings fester, okay? Being moody, sulking, basically quiet self-pity. But at the same time, it's kind of bipolar, so you can shift, 1 second you're crying, and then the next second you're, it's like, oh my God, you never do this, oh my God, it's a freak out, and then in the middle of the freak out, somebody walks by, and then you immediately stop and go, oh hey, how you doing, good morning. So it can be quick shifts in temperament, moving from one emotion to the other, but it's intense. The emotions are intense. Okay, deep feeling, depth of feeling. I feel like Sylvester. Yeah, you guys know that I have that tooth missing, so I've got a little bit of a lisp going on, and with Mercury in retrograde, it's kind of been messing with me today. Okay, so Cancer energy feels the most secure in a relationship that's committed, although they have initially issues. Okay, they don't trust love. A lot of it is because they don't feel they deserve it, or it could be that they've been told all their life, okay, from a young age, that they're not worthy of attention. They were either told directly or indirectly through actions. And the thing is, this is your roots. Back to the beginning. It's also your mother. Okay, so this can be mama energy. Shadow side and additional channelings can be fears or fearful, being scared, being possessive, critical, nagging. It can affect your stomach, your digestive system, bodily fluids, your lymph glands, and the soft areas in your midsection. So some of you guys could be getting nausea. You could literally feel sick to your stomach. Additional channelings: United States, eclipse of the heart. You deserve it. No one deserves this more than you. Also, just desserts, meaning, justified deservings. And it could also mean just desserts, where you only want to eat candy or sugary stuff, okay? It can be oversensitive, depending upon where your house is at, which house that the Cancer moon lands in. It can be about securities, home security, your home, your security system, reservations that you may have. It can also be about making reservations for a trip or something. It's your cares, concerns, worries. Cancer energy is empathetic, sympathetic, definitely about your feelings and your trust in yourself and others. It's also about receiving. So it could be like receiving gifts, receiving attention, receiving money, and receiving babies. Okay, babies, home, and family. So this can also be a reception. Reception can also be about like your TV, picking up the signals, or able to pick up the signals and signs. It's also about the past and your memories. Possessions, like being possessed by ghosts or being possessed by things from the past, or being owned by things from the past, or things that you've owned in the past, or things that you've owned up to. They're throwing in a couple extra words to me today. It's your roots, your growth. It can also be a store or an establishment. I want to say pack rat too, or hoarding, a hoard. Also, it's your breast, it's your stomach. It's all about support, help, aid, assistance, shells, coverings, coats, layers. Also sea animals with shell coverings. Structures, build-ups like plaques in the arteries, or to build up from the ground up, meaning building up your emotions or your confidence in yourself. Establishing something or bonding with something, and ideas about who, what, or where home is. Okay, so family protection. Oh, it's also pregnancy. I didn't mention that. And I did say security previously, yeah? So that's emotional, mental, physical, home security, financial security, spiritual security, and possession security. Okay, so that could be like fending off attackers. Okay, also the additional channelings, the big important one that I'd been getting since last year was entity attacks like a virus, acting on promises, stopping the insanity. So those were the couple of things that I had gotten myself under the Cancer moon. Okay, so for numbers for the day, we have 3 and 3. Okay, so that's data, information, facts, joy, communication. It's also about cooperation. And in this case, acting on promises, moving forward, pushing the envelope, establishing something on a day-to-day basis, a daily schedule. So this could be drive, what you are striving for. We have 2 3s, 3 4s, and 3 10s. Okay, so there's a completion of something and growth as you establish some kind of data, fact, or it's most likely that you're establishing some kind of joy. With the Cancer energy, it could be joy in the household, Or it could be, you know, making somebody happy who's a Cancer sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Cancer is also the lovebirds energy, yeah? True love, soulmate energy, love from the past, loved you in many lifetimes. Today we also have Venus squaring Saturn, so that could be disappointment. Okay, that doesn't go really great with the Cancer moon because you could not be trusting somebody, or you could be working yourself up with your own imagination only to be let down. But Venus in Aries is already solitary. It's either solitary or passionately devoted with, you know, gift giving thrown in the mix. A squaring is when something works against or is in friction with. Saturn in Capricorn, that's commitment to your responsibility or discipline. Saturn is also karma and the Time Lord. So it's kind of like I want to be by myself. I don't want to be committed to you anymore. I don't want to be responsible for you anymore. For others, it's I'm passionately devoted to you, but I don't want to be your daddy. I don't want to be your sugar daddy. I don't want to be responsible for you. I did say that. I don't want to pay for that. I don't want to do that. So this can be against something. You're against something. It's 28 degrees. So you may be expressing that you don't trust somebody, that you're disappointed in them, or you're telling somebody no for something, or you're thinking no, I don't want to do that, or I'm not responsible for that, or that's not my problem. How is that my problem? So basically the textbook that I have, the definition is disappointment or incompatibility in marriage and love relationships. So it could also be you're not my father, or you have no power over me. This transit can give the tendency towards a solitary or lonely existence. So it's being alone, not wanting to deal with anybody. At 28 degrees, it's empowering. It's about, this is how I'm going to cope with this. Okay, this is how I'm going to grow. So it's kind of like a release. Either somebody's saying they don't want to do this anymore. It could be in terms of some kind of obligation, energetic or monetary obligation. They'd rather go it alone. Okay, so it's an empowering transit, although it's about taking back your power and not giving power to something. Releasing that commitment. And then we have Chiron conjunct Black Moon Lilith. Now today it's exact in Aries at 4 degrees. I've been talking about it for a while. This is where the COVID-19 came from. Contagion, issues around the head, headaches, brain injuries, face injuries, neck injuries, ear injuries, anything having to do with the face because it's Aries, or anything having to do with the body and the search for a kind of cure or a remedy for something. At 4 degrees, this is establishing it. Now this is also being hurt, wounded to the core, right? Chiron is the wounded healer and Black Moon is the dark inside of us. So there is a deep wound, a deep wound, and it's deep sadness and depression too. Chiron rules suicide. So sometime this intensifies the feeling of pain, okay? You may be contemplating suicide, or you may be saying, oh my God, I just want to die, or I just want to kill myself. Okay, how do you remedy that? Well, first of all, you don't fuck yourself, okay? So don't try to impose sacrifices on yourself. Self-imposed sacrifices are made, or activities are eliminated from outside forces. So you're getting cut, and it's the universe saying, this is what's good for you. Geez, it's not really fun. Okay, so I want to tell you, keep an eye on your friends. If there's anybody who's dropped out of sight, who's looked like they've been depressed, please check on them, because this is a temporary transit. Although it's lasting for a little while, there can be, I've already had one friend that committed suicide last week, and I'm pretty sad about it. We weren't close in the later years because they were doing drugs. But I was very saddened to find out that he actually went through it. You know, he hung himself. So don't be surprised. And like I said, if you care anything about your friends, check on them. You know, send them a message and say, hey, how are you doing? Or I'm going to come by and visit you. Or for others who are like, oh, I'm going to kill myself if you don't do this. And it'll be like, well, I'm sorry. Have a nice funeral. You know, 4 degrees is also, 4 can also be 1111, so a portal for something to happen. So you want to be, not that you have to be really careful how you talk to somebody, but, you know, don't allow the people that you care about to hurt themselves. So basically, like I was saying, the universe takes something away from you. Okay, this is part of the divine plan. It may be that you were devoting too much energy to something, or you were taking too much energy from something, and the universe says, nope, give me that. I'm taking it from you. Okay, and it can be a relief, but you may inadvertently hurt somebody or something by ending your relationship to them or it. Okay. And the thing is, when this transit is over, you're going to be so relieved, okay? And you'll also have the opportunity to heal, okay? So if something is not in your divine plan, it's going to be taken from you. Let it go, okay? And walking through life with these deep wounds really holds us back. Okay, so this is a release of that wound, or it being brought back up to close out, okay? To close out, to get over it, to get through it. If you haven't done it voluntarily, or if you haven't addressed it, it is now coming up to be addressed, okay? And you will find that you are rewarded from this. So this could be like, I don't want to do this anymore, or I don't want to be committed to it, or I don't want to be disciplined to it, or it could be, I'm tired of this habit, or I'm tired of this, it holds me back, right? Like even like smoking, you know, if you're like, God, I'm done with smoking, and you throw everything out, that's kind of what that is about. And it could be because somebody else is hurt by the smoking. Like you find out your best friend has cancer, so you want to quit. And they want to quit too, but you have to be there for them. You can't be prepared for, expect the best, but be prepared for the worst. I think I might have said that earlier. Okay, so like I was saying, Mercury retrograde re-enters Aquarius at 29 degrees. So with the 29 and the 4, okay, we also have 10, 10, 10, 4, 4, 4, and 3, 3. So things are well on its way. It's manifesting right now. And I want to say, with Mercury re-entering in Aquarius, speak your wishes. We're coming up on that Virgo full moon on the 9th. Okay, so pretty much your manifesting prowess is really high right now. So speak what you wish for, and you might be able to manifest it and actualize it. And that is also part of the Black Moon conjuncting with Chiron. That is actualization through visualization. Okay, so speak it and think it, and it will become a reality. Okay, I'm not going to go into tomorrow's because, frankly, I don't really have too much time left. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards, and we'll get a small reading out. And like I said, I will make it up tomorrow. I kind of had a headache all day, so I wasn't able to pay attention and focus. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of cards. All right, let's see what this is. Okay, this one wants to touch the horoscope. Okay, sudden wealth, community, and courthouse. Okay, so this could be like There's a lot of people that are being released or cut loose from something, and they're going to have to redesign the boundaries where they thought they were encased in a safe little bubble, confident enough to exist day after day after day. Now they're going to have to redesign and restructure their boundaries. This is a 5, so this could be a surprise, like something you weren't expecting suddenly happens, and now you have to move things around, move things out, clear things out, bring new things in, rebuild, restructure. Here's that 11. Okay, 29, Mercury retrograde in Aquarius at 29 degrees. 29 equals 11. So here's that 11 again. This can be the release when something comes through and enters. For community, in the Sun in Pisces, this would be humanity. So it seems like there's a lot of people that are getting cut loose from the things that keep them from manifesting. Queen of This and 8 of Wands. Good energy management. This is good luck because of your management, the management of your energy. See, when I see this, whenever you're confronted with something, you see how the dragon is confronting her, and then you see the dark raining down. This is like your bullshit shield. You confront the pain head on, okay, and you release it. So a lot of people are establishing how they're dealing with their energy and realizing that they've got to get their priorities straight, get their priorities in order. What deserves attention? What truly deserves attention, or what truly, or who truly deserves your devotion? Okay, here's the signs. 8 of Wands, signs or signals coming in faster. I just said that voice your intentions because manifestations are coming in quicker right now. It's not necessarily because of the full moon. It's not necessarily just because Mercury is re-entering Aquarius. It could be possibly because of this strong Aquarius, the strong black moon and Chiron conjunction. It's like, to me, it feels like it's 10 times the power of an eclipse. Very potent energy. So ask for what you want. Some of you guys, a whole bunch of people could say, I can't do this anymore. I'm tired of this job. I'm tired of this situation. I'm tired of thinking this way. I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of this person. I'm tired of people doing this to me. Whatever it is, speak it out loud, and you should be able to come into your break, your release, your ease off of the pressure, ease off of the stress. Chariot, 3 of Swords. Yep, Chariot. Control yourself. Harness all your energy and put it towards your determination in order to move forward. I don't see you crying about it. You could cry about it, but actually you're using these emotions to power you. Okay, so this is the power, I want to say the power behind your throne. Child. Child is about healing. It's a number 18. Okay, so it can be healing the sense of feeling powerless. Okay, so you could realize that I'm not going to sit around and cry about it. The best thing for me to do is to get up and move forward and drive myself. So you're already aware about how your emotions hold you back and how you can't let things get out of control. Okay, you promised yourself you would never be in this spot again emotionally. Okay, so you're going to get up. You're going to get up out of your chair and you're going to move forward and you're going to leave those emotions behind because this situation already played itself out in the past. Okay, with Mercury retrograde, this may be another opportunity to heal something. And it's kind of like it's the same baseline. It's the same situation, but it's not in the same way. It's not with the same people, and it's not at the same moment in time. Okay, so it's kind of like, oh, this is happening again, but I'm going to push through it, which is Chariot. You know, heading for that finish line, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and knowing that you're almost there. And I want to say the clock is ticking. Okay, so you kind of get that feeling that you know you can't live here feel your emotions, get through it, and then drive yourself away from it. Drive yourself forward. Okay, concern, worries, and fears. Look at that. That's a 33. Today is 3-3. Okay, so concern can be about your cares, your worries, your fears. Yeah, you have them, but consoling yourself and letting yourself know that if this was in terms of something that happened in childhood, that was then, this is now, you are in your own power. You've established yourself as power, and you've also established these ideas and these emotions from the past. It is not your presence. You can change the presence. And the thing is with this, whatever happened, this big release, this is also the writing on the wall. You saw this coming. You knew this was coming, and you just waited and let it occur naturally. You didn't force anything. You allowed it to happen. And the thing is, when you allow something to happen like that, you're present. You're fully present and aware. You're no longer living in the past. You are addressing the situation and moving through it to heal it. Look at that. Concern. It's a number 33 with the 3 of Cups on it. Okay, so that is a celebration. That can also be an intimate party with a few friends that, oh, this is a sounding board. Meeting up with some friends, having a discussion, or just airing and releasing your dramas or traumas or your thoughts with somebody that you care about. Maybe posing a question or a situation to somebody. Hell, this could be you coming in for a reading. It could be interfering in your day because you could be really sensitive to it. So you could be distracted. So it's basically confiding in your friends the things that you're worried about, okay? But not griping on it, you know. The 3-3-3, some ideas of how to deal with it. How do I deal with this? How do I cope? Do you have any ideas about this? I need more information, or can you help me with this? So this is basically your support group, talking to your support group. So it could be delegating, I need this, and then your friend's going, okay, well, I can help you with this. Or it could be thinking about who can help me with this. Okay, it can be who can help me with this errand, who can help me with this information, or who makes me happy, because 3 is joy, right? And then we have here on the bottom, number 8, the Strength card, Leo energy. 18, the Moon, Pisces energy, but the Moon is in Gemini going through Cancer. So this can be about being strong, okay, and the Moon in Cancer, acting on promises. Okay, so sticking to your word and having the strength to do what you said you were going to do, what you promised yourself. 7 of Cups, illusion, delusion, fantasy, options. This can be reconsidering if this is what you really truly want. And the thing is, the Moon card is Pisces, and the Sun is in Pisces, so there is attention to closure, spirituality, among other things. And then the Moon here is basically about the subconscious. So be strong. If something is coming to an end or coming to a close, know that it's in your best interest. It's an 18. That is a card of healing, and here we have this card of healing too. So that could be healing a lack of power or a lack of control, or healing your ability to cope, because 18 also equals 9, right? So there's some kind of ending where you have to unconditionally love yourself and forgive yourself and have compassion for yourself. Okay, I'm not that person anymore. I'm not doing this situation again, and I'm not going to cry about it. I'm just going to move forward. Okay, the 7 of Cups, though, I'm kind of coming to a close here. Acting on your promises, reevaluating your options. And then Princess of Swords, spying, protecting your information. So you may not be saying anything, you may be just thinking it or feeling it. Heck, wait a minute. Wow, okay. For some of you guys, you are ending a relationship with a partner. And you're just going to watch and see what they do. It's possible that you could have to check on them, or you could keep an eye on them, possibly because of that suicide transit, or you may be saying, well, we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do, because we have 3 of Wands, which is opportunity. It's also Sun and Aries. Okay, so you're watching to see if they're going to be aggressive and angry at you, or if they're going to take the opportunity to make some changes. There's got to be something else that we can do. They can only watch. They can only stand there and watch. I was going to say, this is kind of like watching and I ran. I ran and I ran. This is kind of watching you as you walk away. This over here, this concern with the 3 of Cups, this could be, maybe we should get some counseling. Did you hear that? Archangel Michael says, yes, somebody out there needs counseling. Okay, then we got this big chunk, a stack of reverse cards. So for me, that's psychic download. So you could be having a hard time thinking or just doing regular things. Like literally, you're like, I don't know what 5 + 5 is right now. I need time alone. Having a hard time thinking. Could be due to a headache. For some of you guys, you're just watching to see what somebody will do. You're not really talking to them. However, you are talking to other friends. So they're under observation. For a lot of you, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, okay? They've got to know that they have these options that can help them, but all you can do is watch and see if they stand up and take the opportunity. This is also about being brave. 3 of Wands. Realizing that this is an instant when somebody needs to do something. Okay, so basically watching to see what somebody else will do if this is a relationship. Seeing how they act or react. So basically this psychic download is the downloads that you're getting right now. It could be that the information is integrated within 2 to 3 days, or in 2 to 3 days this scene is going to play out. Okay, 6 of Wands, victory parade. It's props for a previous accomplishment. It's also 11, 11, 11. It's also a portal for goals, but it's kind of like a portal for goals, you and me together. So this can be some kind of recognizing that there needs to be a transition or a change. Okay, because the very next card, not only do we have 6 of Wands and Death, so you successfully cut them off, or you're successfully cut free. Or there's a successful purge or a push out or a successful detox. Could be a detox of arrogance, pride, ego. So this could be the death of somebody's ego also. If they thought they were riding high, they literally get put in their place with the, with this ending or whatever this talking is, because I don't see any fighting here. There's no angry, there's no bitching, there's no anger, there's no venting. It's all basically emotions and actions and observations. I don't see anything bad when it comes to actions. We only have good. Six of Wands and death is victory and transformation. So somebody literally could be successful at detoxing, or be successful at transferring one type of energy into another. They could be successful at, I want to say alchemy, but it's not alchemy. It's not a chemical combination. It's how do I describe this? It's transmutation, taking the negative and transferring it into a positive. Ten of Cups, High Priestess. Look at this, guys. Oh my God. So we start with the Ten of Cups and we end with the Ace of Swords. And, you know, Ten of Cups, success. Okay, this can also be unconditional love. It's the feeling of being satisfied no matter what is happening. And then we have the High Priestess, ruled by the moon. Your own intuition, your higher self. What does your heart tell you? How do you feel? So it could literally be, I want to say, loving someone to death. Or the heart wants what it wants. So you could love somebody and wish them well, or you can say, I'll always love you. And know that no matter what, everything will be okay. The very next card after the High Priestess is a Fool. I'm hearing tones in my left ear. The Fool is Uranus. So, just so you guys know, with that full moon in Virgo, not only is Mercury going direct, but in the meantime, Saturn moves into Aquarius, which would be commitment to, I want to say a particular status, but I want to say a particular group. So it could be somebody finally says, all right, I'm the daddy, I'm the husband, I am your blank for life. Uranus conjuncts with Venus and Taurus. So for some, this is a breakup, a breakout, breaking in, or a breakthrough. This is a huge breakthrough. This is a game changer, turn of events. They knew this was coming. You knew this was coming. So yeah, Six of Pentacles. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 10, High Priestess, a Fool, and Six of Cups. This is reciprocation. This is getting back what you've given. It's give and take. Okay? Reciprocation. It's also payday, hitting the payday. So for some of you guys who successfully cut yourself off of something that was sucking all your energy dry, this would be the time when all your energy gathers and is willed, Cancer energy, towards your manifestation. So what happens is, if this person doesn't shape up, if they continue to be abusive, or if the abuse, the neglect, or the dismissal continues, or the anger or the drug abusing continues, they will suffer the consequences. Okay, they might get busted out in public. And I want to say blasted, possibly blasted in public, you know, like on social media, people call you out. So they could get called out in public that this needs to stop, you need to stop, this needs to end. And then they get their karma. Okay, shit ends here because of the public blasting. Or, I mean, not or, I mean and. When one person gets called out and you've separated yourself from them, you stop letting it or them rent space in your head, it's a sense of relief. You get all that energy back, and it actually goes towards what you're trying to manifest. Okay, so because you're on this new cycle and you know that you have to do it, the Fool, okay, this is starting over, a fresh, clean slate. Aries energy. What is the remedy for how I'm feeling or what I'm coping with? Well, it's to have time by yourself. It's to go out there on your own and take care of yourself. It's to pay attention to your body. It's to think, feel, and manifest. We are building, we're weaving here, so this is a very important time for you to actualize what you want. Okay, so a lot of you guys are beginning to actualize this. You're closing out old chapters, cleaning up the karma, cleaning up that extra energy. For some, this is payback. You've taken too much, I'm taking myself back. It's also Moon in Taurus. Okay, so it's about getting to the point where you can finally feel comfortable, or when somebody starts giving you comfort back instead of you always comforting them. Okay, it could also be you got pushed and you pushed back because you had to. Okay, you had to claim what was yours, and it could be that they could have not claimed responsibility for things, in which case the relationship ended. This is payback though. This is kind of like all the things that you never got while you were devoting all your energy to this person, place, thing, or situation or idea. Now it's like, I want to say it's like when your toilet gets stopped up. Okay, and then you stick that plunger in there and bop, 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 and then all of a sudden, all this stuff is just suddenly released and dropped on you. But this is beneficial. The Emperor, achievement. So like I was saying, if you're doing the right thing, you're going to get a flood of manifestations coming in. If they aren't doing the right thing, then they're going to suffer karma. For some of you guys, this is a new cycle at work, a new cycle of fortune. You take control of your finances, of your job. You're making me look at the star here. Okay, so a lot of you guys are going for what you love doing. Okay, you're already done with settling. You've decided everything you've settled for, you're unsettling it. And this is, this is making other people around you nervous. But yeah, you're going to move forward, tying things up because you know it's what you have to do in order to get to the new timeline and enjoy your vibration. Okay, Emperor can be about risks and getting a grip. So it could be you hit pay dirt on something. You try something new and you hit pay dirt. Look at that. You got nothing but abundance cards here. Not an Ace of Swords. The ending is you get recognized. You can get recognized for your efforts or for whatever this thing is that you pull off. I want to say it kind of feels like a stunt, but it's not really a stunt. It's like you try something new, brave, and bold. You take the bull by the horns, and it nets you abundance. So you could get, Nine of Pentacles is gain. This can be monetary gain. God, look at that. Payday. Not only you got abundance and abundance. Okay, so a lot of you guys are finally hitting the target. At first you didn't know what the target was, but now the target became clear. And this may be compiling. I almost want to say compiling piles of money. So like you're getting a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. So it feels like a lot of luck. But what it is because you're preserving your energy. And this card is exactly it. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Okay. I did say that in the beginning. That would be the Venus squaring Saturn. Not my concern, not my responsibility. You're not unnecessarily spending energy on things that don't concern you. Okay, and there's the manifestation Ace of Swords. I can't say it enough. But very good. It's going to work out. Just believe and have faith. Keep that vision in your head and keep putting your energy towards you. Your body, your personal health. what makes you happy, and your, oh, look at that, and your passions. That's a lot of cards. That is a lot of cards, but look at that. Ace of Swords is also Triumph, and you got the Triumph card. Okay, killing it. Very nice. Victory to Triumph. And also too, Six of Wands is victory also. And so is it, oh my God. Good job, guys. Okay, so triumph in delivering or in serving or in being recognized for something. My intention is to transmute unhealthy choices into healthy ones, to triumph over self-sabotaging thoughts, and to be comfortable and joyous in my own skin. The greatest victory of all is to be comfortable in your own skin. What you think, feel, and desire have great value. However, at times, all of us suffer from not feeling good enough. This can lead to self-destructive habits or the use of substances, food, or things to manage feelings. To liberate yourself and triumph, you must be willing to let go of destructive habits, thoughts, and actions, and instead fill yourself with healthy choices and thoughts. That's what you're doing. Okay, then the second one, interesting. Inner strength, Ikaika. Ikaika is also the warrior, right? Fighting. And then it's also number 25. So that is huge changes. Becoming a fighter. The warrior within you comes out. Inner strength, strong, powerful, and sturdy. My intention is to fully integrate my inner strength and wisdom into my everyday life and to embrace adversity as an opportunity for growth and transformation. Your inner strength is your core self, your inner being. It is supported and guided by your soul and your higher purpose. It is powerful and wise and knows that in times of adversity, there is always the opportunity for growth, learning, and transformation. Your inner strength never wavers. It is ever present and inextricably connected with the infinite resources of the universe. Koa, brave, bold, and fearless. It's a 31. Okay, so it's control expression, doing, walking the walk. My intention is to be courageous by silencing my fears, changing my thoughts, and boldly standing by my higher calling. Courage is a willingness to push through even when fear is taunting and traumatizing you. Fear is a liar. Fear can hijack your thoughts and derail you from your heart's knowing and your deeper purpose. To be brave, bold, and fearless, you must change your thoughts, silence the lies, and courageously stay true to your higher calling. Hano Hano, honored, glorious, and look at that, it's a number 10, so we round it out with a rounding out. Transmuting shame. My intention is to have compassion for myself, my choices, and my challenges, and to replace my shame with love, honor, and tenderness. That's what I was saying here, right? Forgiving yourself. Shame is one of the many ways to experience yourself as not good enough. You are evolving, growing, and learning to do your best. At your core, you are a glorious being, worthy of honor and love. Nothing that's been done to you and nothing that you've done is served by feeling shame. What serves is to honor yourself by being tolerant and compassionate as you gain wisdom from your experiences and learn to do better. Okay, guys, this has been a really beautiful and peaceful reading, you know. Love yourself and love others. Honest yourself first and foremost. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you. Take care.